Hi, hi. What's up, Joel? How's it hanging? How's it going?
It, it's hanging a bit to the left, but I'm fine. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm super excited and nervous for this because I've never had guests on the stream, and so this is like a first thing for me.
A good thing I'm a nice person then, because if we fuck up, I'm fine with it.
Good. Yes.
Can you hear me? I actually have your chat up right
Nice.
now as well. I always lurk on pretty much every single streamer. Like I can't let people know that I'm watching their shit. Like I like in case if someone talks shit about me,
Yeah.
I know it.
The reason we're all here today is I got invited to the Hi-Fi Summerfest in Stockholm this year, which is
Yeah.
super crazy. Yeah, it's like an annual thing, right? But it hasn't been there for a while because of COVID.
Yeah, it was I think it was 2 years it didn't happen, which was kind of sad because like the first that was the first time when the pandemic hit when like the festival actually was big, because like
Yeah.
it had been 2 years prior, and the first one was I guess like a test kind of, and then the second one actually was super good, and the third one was going to be like the festival size kind of
Yeah.
show. Um, and then the pandemic hit, and he hit again, and like we can do shit. And it's my manager who's doing all of this. So like I've been close to him um, throughout this, and like seeing the disappointment in him because he's a big fan of music. Like that's why he does this, and he's hyped about it, and it sucks to see that it didn't happen for 2 years. So I'm super excited for him as well that it's happening again.
For sure. I mean, it's a beefy lineup. Looks like it's going to be a
It's
great
nice.
fest.
It's a nice ass lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of lineup, I've noticed a lot of it, well, basically majority of it is just European bands, the European scene takeover, um, and specifically lots of like cool Swedish bands that I've checked out over the last couple of months. I wanted to ask you like about the Swedish metalcore scene because I know it's been growing. We got sick ass bands like Throne out of nowhere. Just
Yeah.
like they have 5 songs in total and they're touring with like Knocked Loose and stuff. It's crazy. How's the
Insane. They're
how's the
doing so
Swedish
well.
scene?
Like the Swedish scene when it comes to bands is pretty insane. I think there's something in the water up here in the north because like so many talented musicians come from here, and
Yeah.
like pretty much I think every single one of my friends like has something to do with music. It's not like metalcore in particular, but it's yeah, everyone knows how to be a musician and everyone's good at it, so it's super cool.
Hell yeah.
Um, like our friends in Alt, I fucking love Alt
Oh my
so
god,
much.
Alt is so good, bro. Like people bullied me in comments to react to them, and I've been like missing out for the longest time. And when I
Yeah,
checked it out, oh, so good.
they
I like
are
that.
so good.
Yeah, I like that whole like Thal music stuff. It's super, like Wildhjarte as well. Am I pronouncing that
Yeah,
right?
well, it's Vildhjärta, but it's kind of
Wildhjarte.
hard to say like in the Swedish
Yeah.
sense. Uh, but yeah, like we took Alt with us on a smaller Sweden run, and they are the nicest fucking dudes ever. And they kind of also came out of nowhere. Like they were just, hey, this is a project, check it out. And like we have this group in Sweden on Facebook called like the Swedish Metalcore group,
Yeah.
where like we post pretty much everything. And when they posted I don't know if it was a single or like the whole EP at once, but like it blew like everyone's mind. Like it was so insane.
Yeah.
Like no one had kind of like heard of the musicians before. They were like, they've been doing like local band stuff before, but so everyone were like, where the fuck did these guys come from? It's so heavy. And they work with Buster, of course.
Yeah.
Super talented producer, and yeah, of course, Vildhjärta, and what's the other band?
Throne, I believe.
Yeah, Throne, and another one. He has so many bands. Um,
Yeah, every
fuck.
Swedish person I talk to about like heavy music, like metalcore music and metal music in general, they always talk about Buster. He's like some
He's the king here. Like he he has his fingers all over the place. Like every single band you've listened to from Sweden, he has something to do with it. Like he's a great ass producer. So
Oh, a Humanity Last Breath, the chat is saying?
yes,
There you go.
yes,
And this festival to me seems like the first big thing for all these smaller bands too. Because it's got a lot of
yeah.
like smaller bands along with some big ones, which I think is really cool. You know, including
I was
Allt.
super
Like, yeah.
yeah. I was super excited about Weekend as Romans.
Oh yeah, true.
Because I haven't listened to them that much since like 2012. But I started listening to the new stuff, and they did a feature with, oh my god, what's their like that super heavy band?
Oh,
Fuck,
Brand of Sacrifice.
yes.
They're actually from
Um.
Toronto, local boys to me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They are like a friend of mine. Actually, the bass player in Imminence texted me and was like, "You need to listen to this shit. Like, it's insane.
They're crazy. They're like so
It's so
chaotic.
heavy. Yeah, it's so good."
But yeah, it must be super exciting to finally like. It's like I guess it's the first year where you're properly back on the stage, playing music. Super cool. How does that feel?
Playing shows is always an amazing feeling, uh, and it's like it kind of forgot how it felt like. It's a weird thing to say, but not touring for 2 years, that sucked.
Yeah.
And you totally forgot about it. So we started off with doing 2 shows with Imminence here in Sweden, and then we brought along Alt and did a few more Sweden shows. And now, um, was it last week? We were on tour in Europe with Invisions and Rising Insane, a UK-based band and a German band.
Nice.
Um, and fuck, I'd forgotten how bad you feel touring. Like you sleep like shit. You don't sleep that much. I don't really party anymore on tours because I'm too scared of damaging my voice. So I've been boring as like I've been sitting alone in a room pretty much every single day and just like being boring. And I hate myself for being that way. But I got a fever like 2 days in, so I was
Oh,
just like eating painkillers and not having like anyone near me. And then Olle from Allt, he was joining us as a tour manager, and he texted me the other day like, "Yeah, dude, I've got the same shit you had, so thanks for that." And I was like, "Well,
all right. So, I actually wanted to listen to some music with you, hear your opinions. The first one is actually also on a Rising Empire band. It's the Oklahoma Kid. Have you heard about them?
we are label mates." I
Yes.
haven't really listened to their stuff that much. I have listened to them, but not as much. So I'm excited.
Ooh, they got the grooves right off the bat. The chants.
Chance. Okay.
There's like a love that like drum in the back, kind of drum and bass type of stuff.
It has become a thing nowadays.
I'm noticing
We do it as well.
I love his voice. It's so unique.
It's so weird because it's almost like a pitched scream, but it's like more that he's just really gritty in his clean
Yeah.
vocals.
Oh my god.
That's good.
They're going in hard with this one. Holy shit.
Yeah, I need to check this album out because if every song is this heavy, I wonder if like the videographer was like, "I'm missing so much from this music video. I'm just gonna walk my dog."
Make it all aesthetic.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful. Looks like a movie. Like, of course, I know you watch reaction videos to Aviana a lot.
But yeah, I enjoy watching it. I don't know, like I just enjoy because I enjoy your videos a lot when you actually like break down the songs. I feel that's so
Oh, thank
interesting
you.
to watch when people like kind of they don't listen to it and be like, "This is a banger, and this is not a banger." Like they actually analyze the song because that's what I do when I listen to songs. So it's
Yeah.
always interesting to hear, you know, like the other perspective of it.
I remember, like, I used to have an opinion, like, why would people, like, watch someone else listen to music, like just listen to it
Yeah.
yourself. But there's like something to it, you know. You want to listen to it with someone else.
I think it was the same thing, when gamer channels became a thing too. Like, I remember my parents being like, "Hey, why don't you just buy the fucking game and play it yourself?" It was like, well, it's enjoyable to watch someone else play. Like, I watched my older brother play games
Oh yeah,
like
same.
every day when I like was growing up. But yeah, like just hearing someone else's thoughts around like a song is, I think it's uplifting and it's interesting, and it puts the song in another perspective for me as well.
Ooh, it's got like that almost pop punk vibe to it.
Mhm. He has some fucking 70s rock and roll vocals going on. That's super dope.
Yeah, the vocals are definitely kicking ass.
Yeah, they're making those songs. The funny thing is, like, the name did not, like, it kind of threw me off. I was waiting for, like, the really hard-hitting
Yeah.
first song. Damn, I love his vocals.
So good. Super talented. Nice. That was
That
actually
was super dope.
pretty cool. Kind of
I
nostalgic.
listen to everything, man, and ever since My Chemical Romance released another song,
Mm.
like the inner emo just slowly came back up,
Hell
and
yeah.
like I started listening to like this kind of vibe music again. Yeah, I mean, dude, if I could grow my hair back out again, I would have an emo haircut for fucking sure.
Emo making the comeback?
I
Finally?
think so. I actually think so. Like all of these like trap R&B artists and all of that goes like down the punk rock emo style now.
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely thinking that it looks like a baddest version of Nolly. Who's Nolly?
I think
Oh, Nolly from
Periphery?
uh yeah. Oh yeah. I know he's bald, but
People just see
I,
bald people and they assume they're the same person.
same. Yeah, it was so much fun because me and JT of Era has been rocking like the beard with the beanie for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
And people started memeing a lot about that, which is super fun. But come on, man.
People were saying it's like a beanie cult in metalcore.
Yeah,
Like all
it is.
all cool vocalists wear beanies. This band is called the Callous date. Jesus Christ.
I cannot pronounce that. That's it's such a weird name.
Right off the bat. Oh my god. It's pretty open.
I didn't even realize it was going to be a chorus there.
Oh my. What? What is happening?
Yeah. I tried to figure out the meaning of the music video at the same time, and the music is so confusing.
Do you think there is a meaning to a music video?
I'm starting to lose hope, actually.
Is that a saxophone I hear?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What is going on? That was like...
I don't know what's happening, but I'm enjoying it.
chaos. How do I headbang to this?
Yeah, right?
But I can't decide which line to couch.
Oh. Damn. Look at those moves.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell was that?
I feel that's one, like, a song that you should really play on a first date with a girl you've never met before. Be
Oh,
like,
God.
this is my shit.
This is what I listen to. Wanted to talk to you a little bit actually about something that's coming up for Aviana in August, which is the album drop. Corporation. So the cover art is like the hand in hand, and one of them is like a black hand. And like, what is the significance behind that? Looks like a Nokia logo.
Yeah, yeah, it does actually. So that The concept about that is kind of from my own point of view, being a kid and being accepted into depression and suicide thoughts, and like it's kind of the that's where you kind of like when you're going from a kid to an early teenager, that's when you like kind of introduce like that kind of life, and you're being, I guess, you're being welcome to that kind of life. It is heavy. It is very dark, and I haven't really been that open about like my mental state, or what it was like before. And I just kind of like had to write it off, like just get it off my chest because I've been holding so much shit in for a long ass
For
time.
sure. Yeah, I
And
mean, music is art. You express yourself through it, your deep
yeah,
emotions, thoughts. Actually, I was gonna ask you about this too. So 7 singles for this album,
hmm,
a lot of
yeah,
singles, and I've noticed like a lot of bands have been doing this kind of releasing lots of singles before the album.
yeah.
Like, what do you think about this format? Like, what kind of advantages it has for bands, artists? Like, what's different about it if you're just releasing 3 singles and then drop an album?
Well, first off, like you can kind of tell by looking at numbers, like what your fans enjoy listening to,
True.
which is super cool. Like you can do that, of course, if you're looking at the numbers on Spotify or whatever, but you can collectively see so much more when you're releasing songs as a single. And but I think that the majority of the bands that has been doing this, and the same goes for us, was because it was a pandemic, we couldn't tour, we didn't want to release an album and not being able to tour it, so we started releasing singles just to like keep things afloat, kind of.
Yeah.
And after, the old members left, and I was sitting on these songs, and I just wanted to show the world like what I was doing. So, because it stressed me the fuck out when people were asking me like, "What's happening? Where are you going? Like, are you gonna continue it?" Or like, everyone was nagging me about it, which is super cool because people care, and that's like I enjoy getting those DMs and comments or
Yeah.
whatever. But it stresses me out to just be, replying to everyone that, oh, I've got shit coming, like you wait, and then you have to wait for like 3 more years thanks to a pandemic.
Yeah.
So I think it's like that was the best way for a lot of bands to release music, because I know that a lot of bands also postponed their album releases,
Yeah.
instead of doing that. And I guess like, it's up to each one of us to do whatever we want. But I think that the bands that has released singles has, it's been working out pretty good for him. So
For sure. I'd imagine like specifically because of streaming, like Spotify and all that stuff, it kind of
yeah,
helps with each release, each song. Uh, it would get a lot more attention than if it was just dropped in an album, you know.
exactly.
So
So the record label loves us for doing this.
hell yeah.
It looks so much better for them as well. So
I actually have some people on my Discord. They told me they haven't listened to like a bunch of Aviana singles because they're saving them for the album. So they're gonna listen to
I
it in
mean,
one
yeah,
sitting.
you can do that. Like you have the option to not listen
Yes.
to the singles, of course. So I've been putting out this statement loads of times, and like I don't see Corporation as an album. It's the collection of these singles that I'm releasing. It's the collection of the new era.
Yeah,
So yeah, of course, it's not going to be the same when you sit down and listen to an album for the first time. But this time around, I'm not going to just do it the traditional way. I think we're going to go back to releasing in a traditional way during the next album cycle. But yeah, up until now, this is just a collection of singles. I hope that people will buy like the CD or the LP, just to support rather
yeah,
than sit at home with their headphones on and listening to an
yes,
whole album. Like, because I know that a lot of people have been questioning the whole thing, and I've actually seen those comments as well. That people like, I'm not gonna touch these songs. Like, I'm gonna wait for the whole album. Like, yeah, that's cool. Of course, you can do it, but fine with doing it this way. And
cool.
hopefully, there's not a pandemic coming again,
Oh God,
and we can release it in a
please
normal
no.
way.
Don't jinx it.
No,
It's
oh, sorry,
coming back to
shit.
normal.
Yeah.
What would you say some of the inspirations throughout like you writing these songs? Like what are artists or bands that inspired some of these tracks?
You can definitely hear. Yeah, someone actually just wrote it. Thoughts on fall, because there's some fall elements in it that I really enjoy. Like I don't think I could write like a whole fall song because that's just not me at all.
Yeah.
But fall is super cool and it's super experimental, and it's that genre in a whole is so unique for its own thing. I know that a lot of people compared us to Current for a while.
Yes, it's because of
And
those
I
like guitar.
actually, yeah, exactly. And I haven't really listened. I started listening to Currents after people started saying that we sounded
Oh,
like them.
really?
And holy shit, Currents is good. So I'm not like, I'm fine with it being compared to them. Oh shit.
Oh my god. That is not what I expected from this at all.
No.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, I'm getting some issues by
Issues?
Yeah.
I really dig the vocals.
That's a super catchy chorus.
It's like a bit poppy in its melody, and it makes it super like memorable.
So is it a breakdown or a chorus?
Let's see. Ooh. Holy shit.
This is actually a solid 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10 from Joel.
Yeah, this is fucking super good. Oh, another happy.
Yay. Happy
And we're
ending.
cyberpunk fighting.
Yes. What kind of music do you listen to in general?
Dude, I listen to fucking Justin Bieber on a daily basis, dude.
Oh, really?
But yeah, no, I listen to so much pop. I'm checking out my Spotify as we speak. Oh, wait. I've been listening nonstop to Bad Omens' new record.
Oh my god. Bad
That's-
Omens, so good.
They found their thing finally, and it's
It's like
it's so good. Listening a lot to what's his name, NF.
Oh, NF, bro. That was
Dude.
my shit in first year college. Oh my god.
It's like it's still. Has he released any music?
He
in a
dropped
while?
that like Clouds mixtape last year, I believe. Yeah,
Really?
NF is great. For some reason, every metalhead that I've asked about like rap music, they always say NF. There's something about it.
We can like kind of, we know him. We get where he's coming from, kind of.
Yeah. Like
I think I've listened to everything he's ever put out, and I've never been like, okay, skip. Like it's always been so good music.
Ooh, I actually wanted to ask you again, coming back to Aviana. So a couple of people noticed it and they showed it to me. So there's these mysterious Instagram accounts called Death Aviana, Fear Aviana, and Dark Aviana.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Well, I can't tell you.
Fair enough.
They are they are the members of the band.
Yes.
I can tell you that much.
Is there like
but-
a deeper story behind why they're called Death, Fear, and Dark?
There is a story behind it, and we're gonna kind of let that unfold during the next album cycle.
Ooh, nice.
Because like the thing is that these characters have been in all music videos even before we started showing them in the masks.
Yeah.
Because you've seen the Black Hands ever since we released the first single, Retaliation. So the story about these individuals is going to be laid out a lot more during next album cycle.
Cool.
Because there is a thought behind it, and it's a good one, I think, personally, because kind of came up with it. But yeah, there's a story going to be told, but not yet. And I'm not going to tell you who's
Fair
behind
enough,
the masks.
fair enough.
That would ruin the whole thing.
Yes. Did you ever listen to Darko?
I almost made a cover of Darko.
Oh my god! So you're like a super fan.
Like some friends of mine showed him, and it was like, this is the sickest shit I've ever heard, because it's what's his face from it's two different musicians from two different bands.
It's
right?
a Tom Barber from Chelsea Grin, and then
Yeah, right. But yeah, I've listened to I think every single song they've released. Because
Nice.
even though this is a side project, like they're blowing up so much.
Yeah, as a side project, that's pretty crazy. Like,
It's so insane, and like everyone knows when they release new music. So like
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if they actually started touring this.
warning for seizures, of course. Typical thing in 2022 music
Press
videos.
start.
Yeah, right. Everyone uses it.
Oh. This is about to go crazy. Oh my god.
I fucking love their mixes.
That groove?
So tight. Their music videos are always
So disturbing.
yeah.
Oh my god. Alien core, the chat says.
Yeah. They're insane. Completely fucking insane, these two.
Chaos. Just chaos. Ooh, different.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
It's always something like when a drummer writes music, it's always so fucking good.
I know. It's so tight. Jesus.
Yeah.
This is like the...
That was such a weird ending. But
Yeah.
holy no, like everything Darko puts out is amazing.
It's
It
unique.
really is.
It's really unique. Like whenever you hear a Darko song, you know for the fact that you're listening to Darko. And actually, whenever
Yeah.
you hear someone do those weird like guitar noises and stuff, you automatically think Darko. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
Like, they just
And then those vocals are like super like I haven't heard anyone that sounds like him. So
yeah. Tom is crazy. I just wanted to ask you, like, do you have some specifically your rituals or tips that you do to sound better, to sound good?
I recently switched up my my warm up techniques because I was doing Melissa Hart's Son of Screaming. I think her name is Melissa Hart. I think I did those for a longest time, but now when we're doing so much more clean vocals, I went like back to the old school warm up techniques. So it's like honestly, if you YouTube like good morning voice or something, the
Sure,
15-minute warm up, you're doing it every single day when you wake up and just like to set your vocal cords straight. And
Oh, that's pretty.
he's check this out if you're a vocalist. It helps a lot. And then I just do the
Right.
straw in a bottle kind of thing. I don't know what that's called. It has a name, but I don't know what that warm up technique is called. That dude has so many good techniques. Like if you're tired in your voice or anything, check out his channel. He's a super good teacher. Like I said, I lurk a lot, and I've seen that you do cover stuff, right?
Yeah.
So just keep on doing that. Like I learned so much by doing covers. Like before I actually joined a band, like figuring out technique. Like back when I started screaming, I like YouTube wasn't necessarily the way to go to learn stuff. So like I kind of had to learn by ear, which is the worst way to learn how to scream because you're fucking up your vocal cords so much.
I guess.
But
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you need to learn it like properly right away, because if you
Yeah.
damage it, it's fucked.
it's you're yeah. If you continue doing it wrong for a long time, you're just gonna fuck up forever. So
For sure.
but yeah, like warming up is the absolute most important thing to do, because like if you have tired vocal cords and you try to strain them, like you're just gonna fuck it up.
This is featuring Mick Gordon, by the way. Holy shit.
Oh shit, then it's gonna be heavy.
Do you ever play Doom?
Yes.
Yes, you like it?
Have you heard my soundtrack or my song called Oblivion?
Oh yes, I did.
It's really inspired by Doom.
Oh my god, yeah, that Oblivion song. I think I remember now because I reacted to that song in the forest.
I remember that video. Yeah.
It was so fun. Yeah.
What made you go out in the forest and do that?
I don't know. I was just bored at home, so I was like, you know what, might as well. I need to do that soon again because it's kind of nice and serene. Groove.
Yep.
Like here.
I'm not the biggest fan of his like singing. Like when this part is super cool,
Yeah.
but when he does like a Marilyn Manson kind of thing, like
Yeah, it's like a clap core.
yeah.
Chris's vocals really remind me of Breaking Benjamin.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Super similar.
Yeah.
I guess Mick Gordon is just like doing all those
He does
synths and
synths.
stuff.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, so it was the synths. It must have been.
Yeah, must have been like the whole like kind of atmosphere behind it. Oh,
I got it.
you got it,
I got it.
ladies and gentlemen. You just witnessed a
I'm-
murder on stream. Cancelled.
Well, he tried to murder me first, so
Fair enough. Self-defense. There you go.
yeah, right. That doesn't exist in Sweden actually, so
Oh
I'm
shit.
going to jail either way.
Do you know Barry Tomorrow?
Oh shit! Actually, one of my older bands toured with them a while back. The band was Walking Strangers, and it was a long ass time ago. But I haven't heard that much about them ever since. So I'm keen to listen to this.
Oh, okay. So this is their new vocalist.
Oh, the clean vocalist.
Yeah, he's the new one. The scream vocalist has always been there. Holy shit. 2 steps all the way. It's got a very vibrant voice.
Where are these guys from?
I think they're from UK.
Yeah, I was just about to say like it's such a UK vibe. Or
Really?
Yeah, especially the chorus part.
Yeah, I always have that with German bands. Like, I can tell it's a German band whenever I listen to it.
Yeah, every time.
This actually reminds me of Bleed From Within,
Yeah, it actually does.
who are going to be on the High Five Summerfest.
They're gonna be there. But you should come to High Five
Yes.
Fest, July 1st and 2nd in Sweden, Stockholm.
Hell yeah. Whew. Nice.
Yeah.
Lots of energy.
cool.
Super sick.
My favorite Rising Empire band is Imminence, hands down. I love those guys so much.
I gotta say, like, I wasn't too crazy about their most recent album, but I like it grew on me a lot more from the first.
It really
listen.
does, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
all of their songs has been like that for me. Like the first listen is, yeah, you know, they're talented musicians, but it doesn't really stick. And then you listen to it a second and a third time, and it's mind blowing when you
Yes.
actually listen to it.
Well, Imminence is also gonna be on the festival. Look at that.
They are, hey, hey.
Hey, everybody's coming. You should too, chat. But
Oh yeah, Normandie is on the lineup too. Love those guys
And
as well.
Normandie.
They're not on Rising Empire though.
Yeah, no, Normandie is sick. I remember I started listening to them when they were still doing like metalcore, kind of.
Oh yeah,
But I think their transition made them like really good. Like if they were
They-
just
they-
another metalcore band,
yeah.
but
Now
they
they actually stand out.
they stand out. Philip is a
And
great
Philip-
vocalist. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an amazing vocalist. He's an amazing producer. I went on tour with them as a TM. Holy shit, this was so long ago, maybe 2013. And just hanging out with them. Like they are the funniest fucking people you can meet.
It's kind of interesting though. Like they are on the festival with a bunch of like super heavy bands, but
Yeah,
they're pretty like soft rock, I would say.
they are, but they have. I think they've not started playing heavier songs again, but they've been like playing some old songs back and
Bumping
forth,
it up,
which is
yeah.
super cool. Yeah, but they actually like they don't need to play any heavy songs because they have their own
Yeah.
thing going so well for them. So
So I got a deep question for you, and this one, a lot of like starting out musicians in my Discord asked me to ask you about, because you tour, you write music, you're an established guy in the music industry, more or less.
something like that.
What advice would you give to someone who is extremely small, but they want to like start touring, playing concerts, doing music, like on the new level type of thing.
Be ready to give it your all, because if you don't, it's not gonna work out for you. It's like being in a band is like being married pretty much. Like you have to give so much thought and love into it and money into it as well when you're starting off, because metalcore like is a hard genre to like the financial part is pretty hard to like
Yeah.
start get rolling. But yeah, be ready to give it your all and make sure that your bandmates are at the same level as you are, because it's super important to be like, I guess, being willing to risk it all, but of course do not forget to have fun. 'Cause that's why we
Nice.
all do it,
What a wholesome advice.
right? Like I'm the worst at giving out advices, so I hope that works for someone.
I mean, that sounded great. The chat is wanting me to play you Eastshade. Remember that I told you my
Oh, the Germans.
the Germans, yes.
Yeah, let's listen.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Like my community is so like in love with this project.
Yeah,
It's like a meme, but also we just really love it.
it's super solid for being their first.
Yeah.
stuff. Absolutely. Okay.
So good.
Oh my god, these guys look so cool on their Spotify. The cover image.
Yes. They
Getting
got
that 70s vibe.
70s vibe Eastshade.
This is so good.
Yeah.
Keep this shit going, because you have something good going on here. If the band is watching.
I think I'm gonna let you go. Isn't it like super late in Sweden now?
Holy shit! Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I
Oh,
didn't
God.
even know it.
I appreciate you being on the stream with me. The chat
Thank
loves
you so
you.
much for having me.
We all love you. You're the best. Keep doing what
Love
you
you
do.
all. I'm gonna keep on lurking from now on,
Yes.
hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, super excited to see you and the boys on the High Five Summerfest, July 1st and 2nd. Chat, check it out.
Yeah, text me wherever you are, and we'll play some cube.
Nice. Okay, you'll teach me how to do it because I'm super confused about it.
Yeah. We Swedes don't do hard games. It's super easy. So
Okay, good.
You're gonna be fine.
Say goodbye to Joel. Bye, Joel.
Thank you for hanging out.
And yeah, cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you in the next one. See you in the next one.